Let's see the first question. A 1-day-old neonate has not passed urine since birth. What is the next step in management? So, a 7-year-old boy presented with abdominal pain, vomiting, polyuria, and periorbital puffiness following chemotherapy. Investigations reveal hyperuricemia, raised creatinine levels, and hyperkalemia. It is the next best step in the management of this condition. Next question. A baby presented with abdominal pain. On examination, a mass is palpated in the right lumbar region. A barium enema is done, and the image is given below. So, what is the likely diagnosis? Next question. An 8-day-old newborn was found to have TSH level of more than 100 milliunits per liter. Which of the following will be the next best investigation? A 10-month-old infant was brought with complaints of jerky movements of limb towards the bottom. On examination, there is a regression of developmental milestones and EEG shows hypsarrhythmia. Which of the following is the drug of choice in this condition? So, a 2-month-old infant born to a HIV-positive mother presents to you with recurrent diarrhea. So, what is the next best step? So, question here, an 8-year-old child has been given who has difficulty in walking and getting up from a squatting position. The muscle biopsy was done and this is as shown in the image. Which of the following is true about this condition? So, a child presented with a history of loose stools with increase in frequency for past 4 days. So, the child, and on examination, the child is drowsy, the child is unable to feed, and skin pinch goes back very slowly. So, according to IMNCI, what is the classification of dehydration in this child? Question, here you have been given which of the following children are considered at-risk babies, and accordingly you have to choose the right option. This is baby with a birth weight of 2.5 kg, baby on artificial feeds, baby of a working mother or a single parent, this baby with a weight of less than 18.5% of expected weight. Both order of 3 or more need to identify the condition. A previously healthy child presented with acute onset dyspnea. So, acute onset dyspnea hai, and the chest X-ray shows unilateral hyperinflation of the lungs. What is true for this patient? So, presented with arthralgia and abdominal pain. On examination, there was palpable purpura over the lower limbs. There is a past history of upper respiratory tract infection prior to onset of presenting symptoms. Which of the following is the treatment for this condition? So, a 10-year-old child presents with edema and anasarca. A diagnosis of minimal change disease is made. To find out the correct statement about this diagnosis. So, minimal. The next question is, a 10-year-old child presents with diarrhea and weight loss. On examination, the height and weight are lesser than expected. Laboratory investigations were positive for class 2 HLA-DQ2. Which of the following will you advise this child? An 11-year-old child had fever and sore throat 3 weeks back, and now the child presents with fever, arthralgia, and raised ESR. His heart evaluation is normal. How long should he receive the penicillin prophylaxis? Question, which of the following disease is inherited in an autosomal recessive manner? To our next question, a neonate has multiple long bone fractures. What is the likely diagnosis in such a condition? Question, you have to identify the vitamin deficiency which is indicated by this image. A child with history of recurrent UTI presented to OPD. The dye study finding is given below. What is the probable diagnosis? Next question, a 6-year-old male with a history of recurrent blood transfusions presented with pain in hands and feet. Hemoglobin electrophoresis shows increased HbF, HbA2, and a peak is seen in the S window. What is the diagnosis? So, next question, a child with exercise fatigue presented to OPD. The features were suggestive of myocardial disease. आपको यहाँ पे diagnosis ही दे दिया है, and you have been asked which of the following enzyme will be deficient in this. Question for the day, that is, on the bone marrow examination of a child with developmental delay, you found the following cells. What is the likely diagnosis here?